Oh, hi guys and girls, Emma again. Welcome back to the spare room. This is another project I've been procrastinating for a couple of months. I should have had them done, but I haven't. There's a amazing thing that happens over on another channel, and you're probably all fairly familiar with it. Keith Fenner at Turn Right Machine Works gets together some machinist tools and kits and gives them away to people counted worthy. Last year, in November, when it was judged, this came with quite a few parcels from Cape Cod in the USA, from Keith Fenner, and it's pretty much life-changing. There are things, I guess, that I really treasure from that stuff that come. There's many useful things that people have contributed, and if you get an opportunity to make a contribution, if you've got the money for postage and you want to make a difference in someone's life, that's a really good thing to contribute to. Simple things like this long reach Sharpie is something you use nearly every day, but never ever go out and buy one. Everyone needs one of those, and that's a very simple thing. There's been some very special things that were part of that too, that probably more than anything else I cherish. Handmade tools that are not only nice to use and very useful, and things that you make an effort to use, but also things that are nice to get out and just to hold and to look at. Basic things like this little oil can with a lid. Gets used nearly every day. It's fantastic. And to me, they're the things that come out of this that mean the most to me. There's some really some pretty special things that I was given as a result of this, and all because I made a video. So if you're out there watching this and you're feeling like you need a head start, or you deserve a head start, or even if you don't think you deserve it, and certainly when I put my video up, I did it because I thought some of my friends might have followed my example and done the same, because they were a lot more worthy than I was. But I'm one of the people who come out in front on that. So I wanted to give something back, and this is a little series of videos. There won't be a lot of detail in them. They'll just be pretty quick heads up, this is what I'm making and this is how I did it. But I want to make some tap wrenches. Mr. Pete 222, and I think I can be forgiven for mentioning his name in the middle of a what's in your box giveaway video. Someone got upset about it last time, but there's another guy that's done an amazing thing for the machining hobby and the machining industry, really. And he had a series of videos recently on making a little Starrett tap wrench. They're not very big, like they're really not very big, and they're only good for up to about 3/16 tap. But there's something I can make, and something I can make a batch of and they'll look good, and something that I can use to give back, and something that I can put some finishing touches to, so you've got a tool that people are going to cherish. So that's what I've decided to do. I've just got some 1214 here. It's pretty soft stuff, they're only sort of that long. So a 3/16 tap, you're not going to bend them. Not with that length of pipe. And they're not going to mark up much. And I'll put hardened screws in them. And this should machine up and polish nice and end up okay. I've got enough there to make 10, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to make a start on them. First thing I think probably is just to face all these ends and centre drill them. I'm going to do all that. And then we're going to put a taper on one end, or on one end, all the way through. Mr. Pete's videos have got 25,000 views or something. I'm sure you've all seen them. There's quite a nice little project. I don't think I'm stepping on anyone's toes by making these for what's in your box, but probably only some of them will make them that way anyway, so let's have a look. Time to get in and get started. So there we go, that's the second last one of these. Before I finish, I'll just run through one of them. Should be the last one. That's probably a reasonable angle there. What I've done is I've marked these all from the end a set distance, and I've set this up with a clock so that it always returns to 0. And I've set this over at 3 degrees. If we wind that back to 0, I've written down the mark that we need to be on here so that I get them all the same. Theoretically, they won't be too far out. They've got to look the same. And as they're probably all going to the different homes, whether they're exactly the same is a little bit immaterial, but anyway. Nice clean fine file. Don't bog it down, just lightly until all the and keep it nice and clean. Just making sure we get the last layer of ugly out of it before we move on to the next one. A little bit of oil. This one's 400. And this one's 800. There we go. So that's number 10 at last. I'm going to call that a night nearly. No real marks on the centre, which is really good. So there we go. There's 10 with that taper on. They all sort of look somewhere near the same from that end. And that's what they look like. So, just a quick little video. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate everyone's input the last 12-18 months. It's amazing that there's so many new subscribers and people who are watching, and people who comment, and people who are part of my community, which is amazing. A big thank you, and this is another thing that I can do to probably give something back. So that's what I'm intending to do. Next time, I think the next job is to put this second taper on the other end, which is a little bit of work, and flatten them off. So let's see how we go. I've spent probably, on doing those 10, I've spent probably 2-3 hours. All up, I guess. It's pushing 8 o'clock now, and I probably didn't start till about 5:30. So yeah, maybe 4 hours. And they're starting to look something like. Thanks for watching, and subscribe and like and all that stuff, and be kind to each other.